Alright, I'm live and it looks like my stream is good, running just fine at the moment. Good. Good. I just realized I have my mic a little up a little. Sorry about that. I tried to remember to turn that down quite a bit. So, yeah. I tried to get the stream going, I want to say a couple hours ago, but I was busy with chores around the house, and yeah. Anyway, it's glad to be back streaming Xenogears. Sorry, I'm just a little irritable at the moment. But hey, Xenogears, this game, I'm very eager to see how the rest of this game turns out. Yeah, shit. Okay, pardon me for checking something real quick, because I learned recently that The Godfather is coming back to theaters for a limited time, and I want to see if it's... what do you call it? I want to see... what do you call it? Special engagements. Oh, wait. Damn. National Popcorn Day. Get a refill. Oh my god. Oh, guess who's coming to dinner? Okay, nice. Yeah, Sidney Poitier. That's why they're screening it. Wait, Eternals is still fucking available? What the fuck? Okay, that's not the film I'm looking for. Okay. There it is. Godfather. Okay, I've had a few drop frames, but yeah, nothing too bad. Okay. Celebration. Okay. Are there any tickets? Oh, it's a 6 o'clock showing. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I know what I'm fucking doing. Oh, damn. Yeah, there's tickets going for this one. Alright. Oh, Thursday the 24th, huh? Alright. Alright. How much is the damn thing, too? How much is the fucking... Oh my god, 18 fucking dollars? Shit. Now, I get it, because it's a special screening. I know why they were charging that much. Fucking hell. Shit. 18 fucking bucks. Okay, you know what? I'll worry about this later. Yeah, I believe the screening's a one showing thing. So if I miss it, I'm shit out of luck. No, what the fuck? Kitty, quiet. God damn it. Come on. Do you want in or you want out? Come on. Come in. Well, fuck you too. God. I'm letting the war and he doesn't want to fucking go in, and he just fucking walks away. Fucking bullshit. Oh my god. Hate it when Noir does that. He'll like stare at me like, meow, and then he'll just like sit there, like stand there. The fuck. So, alright, I let Noir in. I give him a few chances, and he just doesn't want to go in. Walks away. I'm like, okay, fuck you. Seriously, if he cries out to me, this is why I keep saying no to him sometimes, because he'll play this fucking game where I'll let him in, I'll offer to let him in, and he doesn't want to go in. Alright, so, yep, stream's running better this time, and you know what, I think the trick was that I disconnected the internet for an hour, and then I plug it back in. I probably did the trick. Okay, I want to check something real quick. Alright. Alright. I'll claim that one. Okay, what's going on the week of the 24th and all that? Alright, I'll go for that one. 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 Excuse me. Okay, what's this one? Oh, alright. Nah, I'll just take the ones I'm aiming for. Alright. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to check some things real quick. So let me get my Twitch thing taken care of. Alright. Looks like we got a couple people here, unless it's... Hold on. Come on. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Down. There we go. When I meant down, I'm talking about the, my volume on my phone. That's what I was talking about. Okay. I only have about 4.4% drop frames at the... Oh, God. Hold on. Don't you fucking raise up on me. Don't you fucking dare. Hold on. Don't you fucking drop frames on me, motherfucker. Hold on, let me... Okay, what's going on? Alright, just testing to see if the... It's doing it again. Yep, I'm having drop frames again. What the fuck? You know what? I am really fucking fed up with my damn internet doing this shit all the fucking time. But you know what? It doesn't seem to be too bad, but I swear to God, this seems to be a fucking running issue with my streams lately. And it is pissing me off in a way. So, let me just... Hold on. Is it just my phone that's fucking doing this, or... Okay. I can't fucking tell if it's my phone or my internet that's acting up, so... Okay. Oh well. I'm gonna tell you this now, if this fucker doesn't want to perform properly within the first 15 minutes, I am gonna fucking drop this stream. Because I did that yesterday, and I'm not afraid to do it again today. Because I'm not fucking dealing with this shit day after day. I fucking reset my internet earlier today to hopefully fix this issue. There we go. Okay, here we go. Xenogears for the PlayStation. Alright, here we go. Alright. Do you want in? Do you want in? Or do you want... Okay, Liv, look. Listen, come on. Walk away. Wanna come in? Well, let's go in. Go ahead. Come in. Come in. Well, don't play this fucking game with me then. Come on. Here. Sorry about that. Oh, just keep it choo-choo. What the fuck? Okay, so there's a lone tree somewhere. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do some fighting while I need to get some experience anyway. Why is my stream buffering? God, my fucking phone sucks. Okay. Okay, these enemies are just piss poor easy. Okay. How long have I been streaming thus far? I've been streaming about 40 minutes, and you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I'm not feeling up to it right now. Twitter. Let me check. You know, part of me doesn't want to continue anymore right now. I don't know. I'm just not feeling up to it right now. So just, you know what? Just give me about 5 minutes if I'm just kind of a little fatigued or something. Or not fatigued, but oh no, I don't feel 100% at the moment. And I'm not talking like physical, I'm talking like mental. Oh my god, Sonia, I get it. Okay, I'm back for a bit, but I'm gonna apply a bit of a compress on my eyes a bit because my left eye is kind of bugging me a little. So, just give me a minute while I'm dealing with that for the time being. Okay, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna be honest about this. If I hear any of my friends, or especially if I hear someone telling me, "Oh, I'm playing this," and I'm in my own island, I'm like, yeah. Here's the thing: I fucking sent a link to the damn Discord group, and I don't see a fucking interaction whatsoever. And listen, it'd be one thing if someone was busy, but I don't want to hear this fucking, like, oh, I'm at my own island playing Xenogears. Don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Because there were a few people that jumped in, didn't say a fucking word. So you know what? I might just start exercising fuck, what's the phrase? I might start exercising the option of me just ending my streams early if, you know, shit like this happens. You know, listen, I'm not on Discord or Twitter all the fucking time. I got other things I want to, you know, spend my time on. Social media is not part of that. Hate to break it to you. I mean, yeah, I did come back to Twitter, but fuck it. I did come back to Twitter, but when I said fuck it, I meant I was taking off the rag on my face to, you know, deal with my eye here. So yeah, I got back on Twitter, but here's the thing: I'm not tweeting like frequently every fucking day like some people do. Like, I only tweet when I feel like tweeting. That's it. I'm not gonna go on there just to tweet for the sake of tweeting every fucking day. You know, if I got something to say that I feel like sharing on Twitter, I'll fucking say it. You know, just don't expect me to be there more often. I'm just saying, look, I'm back on the fucking platform, but I'm not gonna be like obsessively fucking tweeting posts on the whole damn fucking site all day. Just saying. Like, I don't have the time to go on Twitter all fucking day. So, okay. And speaking of Twitter, like, let me check when was the last time I tweeted. I tweeted last time 4 days ago. And it was on, it was about Eternals. That's it. I had no reason to fucking tweet, you know, anything. So, there's that. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, I'm just about ready to fucking just end the stream early. I'm getting fucking close because I'm just, you know, for some reason I'm just not. I don't know, my eye is kind of bugging me a little. Only one. Yeah, I haven't been drinking a lot of coffee on a daily basis, just so you know. Yeah, so let me just. Alright. Sometimes this kind of helps. Like I usually use a, you know, a little. I usually use a wash towel or whatever you want to call it. Not only do I apply like a warm compress, like, you know, like this, but I usually kind of wipe my face a bit just to, you know, figured why the hell not. So, kind of feels a little therapeutic if you ask me. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of tired today. I was so the reason I streamed a little later than I typically do was because I had to clean the house a bit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyway, before I get back on Xenogears, I found out today, even though it was announced almost a week ago. So The Godfather is coming back to theaters. It's just the original that's coming back to theaters. And why is that? Well, gee, it came out in 1972, so of course they were going to have a 50th anniversary commemoration. And yep. And you know what? It's only going to be available for one night, and honestly, it's an offer I can't refuse. $18 for a ticket, though, but you know what? It's a special screener. It's a little, I mean, look, just a general, like, general admission for a, like, new release. Like, those tend to be cheaper, but I'm talking, like, stuff that you, like, yeah, okay, to explain why a screening for The Godfather costs more than the other movies is because, well, it's a special arrangement. I mean, I've been through that situation before with several Miyazaki films. I mean, a ticket for those costs a little more than the average film that was being released in theaters. Although, I'm starting to notice movie tickets are kind of going a little up. So, that's a bummer. Oh well. But in the case of Godfather, I'm not fucking bitching. Although, too bad I won't get the 4K box set because I don't have a 4K player or a 4K TV, and that upcoming set that was just announced only on 4K. Yeah, there's a digital code if I'm not mistaken, so I guess I could settle for that, but I mean, I would rather use the discs. Wait, Bun 4K. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, I have Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 on 4K, but here's the thing, they come with the standard Blu-ray discs, so at least I'm covered on that base. And hey, I don't have to double dip for Blade Runner on 4K, because when I upgrade that son of a bitch, oh yeah, you can bet your ass I'm gonna spin that fucker probably the first thing I do when I upgrade. Because, I've seen Blade Runner 2049, but I own both Blade Runner films on 4K, but I have the Blu-rays to both. So, if I really wanted to, when I upgrade to 4K, I got a couple films on 4K ready to go. Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. I think there's another... Oh, Apocalypse Now. That's the other one I own on 4K. I forgot about that, too. And, alright, and hold that note on Apocalypse Now. I want to check that one real quick. First movie I'm going to watch on 4K will be Dunkirk. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really too interested in Dunkirk. Okay, so, yes, I do own Apocalypse Now in 4K. And of all the fucking Blu-rays or 4Ks I own, like, holy shit, I actually really like the cover on this. And actually, when I got this, I think this was about $20, which I was like, shit. Like, that's a fucking bargain considering what I'm getting. So, yeah, damn, I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to open this. So, the final cut does have a 4K, of course, but, let's see. Hold on. I'm not gonna bother fucking, what do you call it? Let's see. Apocalypse Now theatrical, Redux, 4K. Okay, so all three versions have a 4K disc. And, all three versions are on Blu-ray, of course. And, okay, special features, and what's this last one? Oh, Hearts of Darkness, the documentary. So, all three versions have a standard Blu-ray and a 4K, so I'm good to go with this too. Unfortunately, Hearts of Darkness is only on Blu-ray, and I honestly don't see a fucking point trying to transfer that fucker to 4K. I mean, it's a fucking documentary. I can live without a 4K of that one, but yeah, like all three cuts of Apocalypse Now are on 4K and on standard Blu-ray, and I got the standard Blu-rays, I can use for the time being, but hey, when I upgrade to 4K, I got all three cuts. I'm ready to go on 4K too, so yeah. Although the final cut only gets the very nice artwork, whereas the other two just have standard fucking gray covers, which, yeah. You know what the funny thing about Apocalypse Now is that when I was interested in owning it, I was like, okay, I guess I'll go for the set that has both the theatrical cut and Redux, and that was until the final cut was announced. I'm like, hold on. I'll answer that question in a bit. I just want to finish on that topic. But then when the final cut was announced, I thought, oh, well, I guess when the final cut comes out, that's going to be included in that's going to be part of a set, isn't it? And then the final cut, release came, and I was like, well, since it's going to be the final cut of Apocalypse Now, I figured, hey, all three cuts in one release, perfect fucking timing, because that was kind of what encouraged me to fucking finally get Apocalypse Now. And, yeah, and, for whatever reason, Sonia and I have this beef about Apocalypse Now. I love this film. It's one of my favorites. It's my fourth favorite. And Sonia doesn't give a shit about it. Why, I don't know. Come and See and Thin Red Line are two war movies I highly recommend. Thin Red Line with Vincent Cazaviel? Vincent Cazaviel? Who the fuck is that guy? Women aren't into war movies. Well, I mean, she likes Grave of the Fireflies. In fact, I have another friend, female friend, one that I nicknamed Pipsqueak. She loves Grave of the Fireflies. So, Jim Caviezel. Jim Caviezel. Yeah, you're thinking of you're talking about Jim Caviezel, right? I was like, Vincent Cazaviel. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this away real quick. Okay. You want to come in? Thank you. God, man, pain in the ass. I'm talking about noir. Come in, seeing through red line. I'll consider it, but here's my policy with regarding releases and such. Like, I typically, like, the films and TV shows I tend to aim for are the ones I've already seen. that I really like. I stick with like favorites, and then I worry about the shit that, I wouldn't have a problem watching or whatnot. It's just I'm very selective on what I purchase because I want to make sure, like, because as far as my, I don't know how to describe it, but considering my small yet, oh god, what is it? Small yet, I don't know if prestigious is the word I want to use, but to kind of, so my collection's not super huge, but I'm not trying to make it huge, but I want to make sure like what I own is like stuff that I hold to high regard. I mean, like, there's a reason I have, film-wise, there's a reason why I have Blade Runner, Apocalypse Now, the Godfather trilogy, even though the Part 3 is not the greatest, but, what else do I have? There's a reason I got Batman the Animated Series. Now, it's funny because, I got Batman the Animated Series for Christmas. I figured, okay, granted, I only saw a few episodes of Batman the Animated Series, but after what I've seen with those few episodes I saw, I was like, I'm already convinced this show's fucking great. So I asked for it for Christmas. I've been watching it from time to time. I fucking love Batman the Animated Series. Damn good show. Yeah, so I'm someone, so as far as my collection goes, like, I do take great pride on the quality over quantity, proverb when it comes to that sort of shit. Like, I don't need the largest collection to prove, like, oh yeah, I'm a movie fan or whatever. Like, I care about, like, the stuff that's considered great, influential and shit. But for now, I just stick to favorites. I mean, anime wise, like, I only own a few. I own FMA Brotherhood. I own the original FMA because it's what came before Brotherhood, and hey, if it wasn't for the original's popularity and shit, then yeah, a lot of classics you haven't seen yet. Okay, so funny enough, I do not own Seven Samurai on Blu-ray. There is no 4K of Seven Samurai, but I fucking love that movie. You might find a new favorite movie. Okay, so like I said, so some might question my favorite movie currently, and I will explain why Who Framed Roger Rabbit's my favorite. It's because it has a little bit of everything I like in movies. So, there's that. And hey, it's also a crossover that you will hardly ever get these days. I don't know. Like, I bet some people will be like, wait, what the fuck? Really? I'm like, yeah. Besides, there's some jokes you can't fucking get away with these days anyway. So, And besides, I mean, what I mean by it has a little bit of everything I like in movies. You have animation blend with live action. You have film noir elements. You have a little romance, action, comedy. What is it? Like, hell, there's even a little bit of visual storytelling in it, especially when you get a bit of it. Because they actually do explore Eddie's backstory, but it's done through, like, visual methods of telling it, not exposition and shit. And it's done in a way where they only focus on it for like a minute or two, but it does so much more for that particular scene. So again, less is more approach. So I know some people are like, really? This over Godfather, Blade Runner, Apocalypse Now? It's like, okay, I kind of have to contextualize that. Like I said, it has a little bit of everything that I do like in movies. It's like it's like a mishmash and shit. I mean, genre blending's the best way to describe that film. I mean, I think everyone knows that, but I'm someone who kind of likes a bit of genre blending once in a while, and honestly, doing that kind of thing is not easy to do. But, I mean, shit. Actually, you know what? Let me look that, because I did update my favorites list recently, and I'll get back to this while I'll get back to Xenogears after I'm done marking them down. So I have it listed somewhere. Where the fuck did I put it? Roger Rabbit film still hasn't been replicated. Yeah, and that's another thing. It hasn't been duplicated, so I think that's, I don't know. Like, it's got, like I said, it's got things. It's got a little bit of everything I like in film. So anyway, so I pretty much updated my favorites list. Although I'd argue if I were to rewatch these films to kind of evaluate like where they truly stand, then I would argue that's when I'll change it. But what I essentially did is I took so how this all categorizes and shit is oh god, I'm jumbling this up a bit. So the requirements for this list in particular is that it has to be my favorite film of that particular year. So like one film per year. That's kind of how it narrows it down. There are a few exceptions to that for reasons I'll get into. So there's that. So I'll just quickly jot them down because I don't want to spend 10-15 minutes just talking about each of them. I'll probably describe a few of them on why, but so 45's Joker. 44 is the Snyder cut of Justice League. I actually really like that. Although consider those two I just mentioned as placeholders for the time being. 43 is Spider-Man 2. Did I say 43? Yeah, 43 Spider-Man 2. 42 is Halloween, the original. And yeah, I really like Halloween. Halloween is, that one was pretty good. Classic fucking slasher, that's kind of in there. 41's the Iron Giant, which I consider the animated equivalent of E.T. I mean, for reasons I don't think I need to go into too much detail on. 40 is Mary Poppins. I actually enjoy that one. 39's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. No, not the Charlie version that was Tim Burton's. Granted, there are things I like about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Everything with Christopher Lee involved I liked. I didn't like the songs that much. I don't know. Like, there were just some things about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that just didn't stick for me. And maybe part of that had to do with Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. I preferred a lot more. So, 38's Birdman, which I got a feeling might be a little dated as time goes by, but we'll see. 37's Won't You Be My Neighbor, which is the documentary about Fred Rogers. 36 is Jarhead. I wonder if anyone knows about that one. It had Jake Gyllenhaal in the lead. Also, Jamie Foxx is in it. Probably one of the few roles I enjoy him in. Sorry to say that, Moyne. I know you're not a Jamie Foxx fan, but I mean, I was able to tolerate him in Jarhead. In fact, okay, I'll go in a little detail about Jarhead, but there's a scene where Jamie Foxx's character is like telling Swafford, Jake Gyllenhaal's character, goes, can you play the bugle or something? And he's like, so he goes, oh, play the bugle with your mouth or something. And so Jake Gyllenhaal's going, burp, 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 like he's making trumpet sounds, and Jamie Foxx is like, will you shut the fuck up? There is no bugle program. You sizzle dick motherfucker! What are you, Kenny G or some shit? I was just kind of laughing a little. I mean, it was like, but I like Jamie Foxx in that one. I mean, he was kind of fun to watch. And yeah, also the field fuck scene. That was pretty funny with Jamie. Like I said, one of the few films I can tolerate Jamie Foxx in. I'm just not blown away by his acting. All right, anyway, moving on. 35 is Gran Torino, which I'm sure some people are going to question it, but I don't give a shit. And by that, I'm talking like some of the dialogue Clint Eastwood's character says, because he does say some pretty insensitive shit, and how I was able to read into that is that he served in the Korean War, so I can understand why he has a bit of a prejudice towards Asians. Probably because because my guess is he probably went through fucking hell when he served in the military, so that's kind of where I'm reading into it. Like, and people say, oh, he plays a racist character. I'm like, okay, if that's what you think, fine, but I read that as like, well, maybe he had some bad memories about the fucking war, so maybe that plays a part. Shit. Yeah. Alright, 34 is Logan. Which, yes, is my favorite X-Men film, and technically it counts as one. So, yeah. That one was pretty fucking brutal. But damn, what a good send-off for Hugh Jackman. 33's Pan's Labyrinth, and yeah, I do think it's Guillermo del Toro's best until I watch another one of his. 32... Okay, so another thing I wanted to point out is that I had a few Pixar films and Disney films, but there were some Disney films that got left out, so I ultimately cut out all the Disney Pixar films except for my favorites. So my favorite Pixar film and my favorite Disney film are remaining, but all the others are cut out because I figured just to kind of balance things a bit, that's why I slimmed it down to one Pixar film and one Disney film. Anyway, 32 happens to be my favorite Pixar film for the time being, which is Up. Oh, it links to my old Twitter? Okay, hold on. I'll fix that momentarily. I'll fix that. Alright. So yeah, Up is... Up's my favorite Pixar film. And it was kind of funny because it was a toss-up between that and Toy Story 3, but I ultimately went with Up because of... I would think the first 10 minutes was one of the clear examples of it, but I also liked what the film was also going for too. So yeah, Up's my favorite. 31 is American History X, which might, as far as I'm concerned, probably my favorite role, starring Edward Norton. Or it probably has my favorite performance by Edward Norton, because I'm not really the biggest Edward Norton fan, but I really enjoyed it. I really thought he was great in that. So yeah, American History X is it's interesting to put it best. All right, 30 is Schindler's List, which I've only seen, I want to say twice, but damn, like when I first saw it and when I revisited it a while back, I really thought it's well fucking made. And damn, like let's be real here. That one is probably one of the more hard-hitting entries. So, I have. But I mean, Schindler's List. It's funny, and the thing is that I wouldn't say funny, but the thing was that I had Jurassic Park as my favorite 1993. But then I realized I really thought Schindler's List was fucking outstanding, and hey, if I had to pick between the two, Schindler's List really was better than Jurassic Park, so that's what ultimately kicked off, that's what ultimately booted off Jurassic Park. And Liam Neeson was damn good in it. Like, yeah, Liam Neeson really fucking nailed it on that one. I would, maybe his best performance I've seen. I mean, he really... that was something. And, okay, here's a little trivia about Schindler's List. Roman Polanski was considered for director, but he denied the offer because his mother was killed during the Holocaust. So Roman Polanski ultimately backed out because I think it would be too much for him. Which is why Spielberg instead directed it, which he initially was reluctant to direct it too. So, yeah. Anyway, Now, some people might wonder why is it not any higher or lower, or excuse me. Some people might wonder why it's not even any higher. It's because of all the favorite films I have. Schindler's List is one I rewatch is less than the others, so some people might question why some titles are above Schindler's List. It's like, look, it's the rewatchability that's lower than the others. That's where I'm at. Sorry. Okay, anyway, moving on. 29, Misery. Yes, the one with the crazy bitch number one fan. The number one fan, crazy bitch. Actually, let me rephrase. Yes, Misery, the one starring Kathy Bates as the cock-a-doodie number one fan, crazy bitch. That one. Oh, yeah. Alright, moving on. 28, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, I sometimes like some weird shit once in a while, and yeah, Rocky Horror fits that bill throughout the whole damn thing. And hey, Tim Curry's fucking great. So, there's that. And also, I do like the sci-fi, B-movie cult sci-fi vibes to it, or more like it's a throwback to that. So I kind of like that too, as a bit of a, as part of the fun. Anyway, 27, Singing in the Rain. Yeah, I do like some Singing in the Rain once in a while. I mean, songs are great. I kind of like the insight of Hollywood with the transition between silent films and talkies. So that add to the fun. I mean, yeah, I and also Don Knotts, I think his name is. Make Him Laugh. I actually like that scene a lot too. So I mean, yeah, Singing in the Rain's got some good moments. All right, anyway, 26, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, and I don't need any more sequels after that. Like, the first one's great on its own, and that one is just fucking fun. So, yeah. I do like Pirates of the Caribbean, just the first one. Like, I remember having a lot of fun with the first. It was pretty good. Okay, so 25, this is the one, now 25 right here is going to be one of the ones where it's a bit of a tie, but that's because of how the films connect. So 25 is Alien plus Aliens. But because Alien was not, but here's the thing, Alien is not my favorite film of 1979, but Aliens, for now, is at the top for me with 1986, but because I do prefer both, I figured, okay, since they connect, I'll just put in Alien and Aliens as one fucking entry. Because honestly, I don't think I can do Aliens without the first. And I don't think I could do the first Alien without Aliens. Now, why not Alien 3 included? Okay, here's the thing. I think Alien 3 is... okay, Alien 3 does have its problems, but yeah, I understand why. I think the production history is more interesting. So, but as far as like where I start, where I end, Alien and Aliens, that's all I need. I don't need a sequel after Aliens. All right, moving on. 24 is Back to the Future, and just the first one. Nothing against the sequels, but the first one can stand on its own. So, yeah, I got introduced to Back to the Future years ago. Back in high school. In fact, that's how I got into Back to the Future. I had a teacher that loved Back to the Future, so he brought his DVD and showed Back to the Future. So that's kind of where it's at. 23 is currently my favorite stop-motion animated film until I watch something else. Kubo and the Two Strings. Which took me by surprise when I first saw it, because I thought it was going to be okay, but no, it was more than that. Okay, moving on. 22 is the original Ghost in the Shell film, and yeah, that one's good. Pretty damn good. Alright, 21 is Full Metal Jacket. And yeah, I kind of have R. Lee Ermey to thank for half of that reason why I have it up there. Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, and also, I know some people shit on the second half because it's not as good as the first, but actually, I think the second half is Yes. Okay, I won't deny the first half is the most, like, rewatchable half of the film, but I do think the second half has its own strengths that make it stand out, too. Like, I actually don't mind the second half. It's funny because I didn't like it at first, but I was thinking, you know what, there's actually something about that second half that sticks out, too. And not to mention, Joker's the main character, and the film keeps following him throughout the whole entire runtime. It's not just about the fucking Marines. Joker's the main character, truthfully. So, I mean, Joker as a character was just as effective in the second half as first. That's the whole point. Anti-war, like paths of glory. So yeah, but the thing is like what Fullmetal Jacket was aiming for in the second half still worked. And I would argue like the shit that was happening in the second half was just as brutal as the first half. So, and by that I mean, you know, you have Marines going through fucking harsh training, and yeah, you go from that to, oh yeah, well the war's pretty fucking harsh too. So it feels consistent on the harshness is what I'm getting at. And actually, and even some of the humor is still consistent with the first half too. So, I mean, granted, different settings, but the tone is still consistent. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, now as for number 20, now, yes, this one is more recent than the others, but you know what? I was bloody fucking impressed by it. So, not my favorite animated film, but damn it, this one really fucking, like, yeah, I'm a bit obsessed with this studio as of late, so that said, 20 is Wolfwalkers. Go figure. Alright, number 19 is There Will Be Blood, and I know what some people are going to say, where's No Country for Old Men? I don't know. You know what, it's funny because I tried watching that one, and I know that film is really good. I don't know what it is, but I just kind of find There Will Be Blood a little more interesting. Just saying. Who knows? Maybe there might be a little bit of... Like I said, like lists like this are not going to stay the fucking same. So, moving on. 18 is Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Although if I had to pick one, Terminator 2, easily. But the first two Terminators felt, you know, complete. So, Phantom Thread? I do not have No Country for Old Men on here yet because, again, the requirement for this list has to be, like, it has to be my favorite film from that particular year or current favorite of that year. So, this is just for now. And, and I said, this list will just change once in a while, you know? But, I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day are 18. All right. So, number 17 is Network, which, yes, is that film that has the famous line, I'm as mad as hell and I will not take this anymore. Okay, and now, let's say if No Country for Old Men was included, oh yeah, it would be way above the Snyder Cut. Just saying. Because... yeah, but I mean that's really up in the air. I mean, we'll see about that. Okay, now, and funny thing about Network, and there's actually a reason it kind of goes up high for me, is because there's some dialogue in that film that's kind of crazy fucking so to kind of contextualize why I really have high regard for Network is because when it came out, it was initially intended as a satire on the media, and it kind of paints like a picture like, oh, well, the media does specific fucking spectacles to get ratings boosts or some shit like that. Anyway, there's lines where some characters like, oh, the world is a corporation. You have this and this and this and this and this. But again, it was intended as a satire on the media. Well, anyway, time has passed, and as time marches, it turns out what Network was satirizing is actually close to fucking home now. So what I'm pointing out here is that Network was really ahead of its fucking time when it came out. So, I mean, it's fucking crazy how that one... it's crazy how that one is close to home. That's why I liked it. Also, like, it's got some really good fucking... it's got some good acting in it, too. Alright, anyway. 16 is 2001: A Space Odyssey. I would have had this one higher, but this is one of those films where I don't rewatch it as much as others, but I still really like it. But I don't know, like, so yeah. But the thing with 2001: A Space Odyssey is that it's essentially like a fucking highly revered film, but it's, you know, I mean, when I do watch it, like, I am impressed a lot, but I mean, it's just I don't know. Nightcrawler is a great spiritual successor to Network. Do you have Platoon on your list? I do not. And that's because I haven't seen Platoon. And yeah, I know I should probably look into that eventually. Who the fuck directed that one? I'm trying to figure out who directed that one. It's probably some name I recognize, but I just didn't have that on top of me. Okay, moving on. Let's get this over with. 15 is the original King Kong. Film Just Experience, 2001. Oliver Stone. Okay, that's why I might recognize the name. So yeah, 15 is the original King Kong. That one was. I mean, yeah, that one is dated, but fuck, I can just imagine what people thought when it came out. And yeah, I know some people could be like, oh, those effects are dated. Fine. I mean, shit. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, I would argue, yeah, we take visual effects for granted these days, and it's like, yeah, well, maybe you should consider maybe the original King Kong, you know, deserves a lot of fucking credit for its visual effects. I mean, yeah, they look dated, but keep in mind, this was what they were able to achieve back then, and yeah, this blew everyone away back then. I mean, I don't know. So, I mean, some of the effects I'm still impressed with. I mean, yeah, I mean, some of the stop motion is pretty easy to fucking tell, like, oh, that looks pretty dated, and yeah, but, I mean, but what I'm saying is that there are still certain techniques that I do kind of wonder how the fuck did they pull that off. So, I mean, especially when, because if I'm not mistaken, there were some composite shots where they took, like, they took, like, three, God, not three, but let's just say they stack, like, one reel on top of another to kind of achieve a certain effect or some shit. I think I've seen It's a Wonderful Life, but my memory's hazy on that one. 12 Angry Men I have not, and I know the guy that directed Network directed 12 Angry Old Men as well. I don't know. Wait, Willem Dafoe was in Platoon? The fuck? Huh. I didn't know that. Okay, anyway, let me try to wrap this up on this. So, 14 is Citizen Kane. Which, yeah, I know it's fucking cliche to put Citizen Kane on a favorite movies list. I don't care. There are things about Citizen Kane I really liked. So, whoop-de-doo. Alright, 13. Seven Samurai. I almost fucking jumbled up that name. Elias? What? Is that another film, or is it something else? Hold on, I'm trying to answer your question. Elias and Platoon. Again, I haven't seen Platoon. And I know that's like something I should look into. Anyway, so 13 is 7 Samurai. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Kurosawa fan. Just a little. So, I wouldn't call myself a Kurosawa fan, but I do appreciate like what impact he has had on films. I mean, look, I love Star Wars, and Kurosawa kind of had a part in influencing George Lucas. So, yeah, like I'm okay. What I meant to say is I'm probably might end up being a Kurosawa fan by the time I watch more of his films. So, I don't know. I'm a little tired today. So, anyway, so now we get to top 12 here. So 12 is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now I know some people are going to say, what about Last Crusade? I like Last Crusade, but there are moments in Raiders of the Lost Ark I prefer more in that one. So, there's that. Alright, 11 is Blues Brothers. Yeah, Blues Brothers kind of shot up as now like one of my top 12. That one, I honestly, yeah, I heard Rand's good. But anyway, so Blues Brothers. Okay, so there's a reason why that one's high up. Because I get a huge fucking laugh out of that film numerous times. I mean, John Belushi in the restaurant saying, how much for the little girl? The women. I want to buy your women. Sell them to me. Send me your children. Like, that fucking line. I always fucking laugh at that one. Oh my god. Well, the thing is, I'm not from Chicago, but I know what you mean. But yeah, but not to mention like the musician credits. Like they got Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Cab Calloway. Like it's insane how many fucking musicians they were able to get in there. So, I mean, the fact you got Ray Charles in one scene, I mean, that's kind of nuts. Who the fuck else did they... I mean, they even have Steven Spielberg having a cameo in it. Like, it's... Yeah. Although, that one gives me it's impossible for me to not laugh during that film's runtime. Like, that film always guarantees that I'm going to laugh out of it. And, yeah, that one's great. Alright, so, 10 is Wizard of Oz, which is my favorite musical film, because I think it's just I don't know, maybe it's just because of how impressive it looked, I guess, for the time. I don't know, like I just find it very charming. And yeah, I know some people, I mean, yeah, the music's great, the way it was made was impressive. Yeah, like I said, I there's just a lot to appreciate with Wizard of Oz. Alright, moving on. 9 is The Shawshank Redemption. So, of all the film adaptations of a Stephen King story, Shawshank is my favorite. And yeah, I think it's kind of agreed upon as perhaps as the best adaptation of a Stephen King work. Like, hands fucking down. So, alright. Alright, moving on. So, number 8 is Princess Mononoke. This happens to be my favorite anime film ever. Which... yeah, I can't help it. That one, I just fucking blew my mind when I first saw it. Or I wouldn't say blew my mind, it was just, I was just, I don't know how to describe with Princess Mononoke. I think when I first, I don't know why, it's just, I think sometimes whenever I revisit, I kind of wonder, how the fuck did he pull this off? Carrie. Have I seen Carrie? Bits and pieces, I think. I read the book, though. But I haven't... I only saw bits and pieces of the film, though. Are you talking about the 70s one, or... because I know there's a modern one. I know. All right, let's move on. All right, so number 7 is a three-way tie, but I'll explain why. The Star Wars trilogy. All three. I can't do without. I cannot do, now, I would pick Empire Strikes Back, but I can't do Empire Strikes Back without the original Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. But I really feel like with that trilogy, you're getting a complete story out of that, so just for that, that's why it's included. Yeah. Now, granted, I do have some nitpicks with Return of the Jedi, but again, to complete the storyline, you kind of have to have Return of the Jedi included. I mean, the stuff with Vader and Luke, I really fucking like. So there. Alright, so now as for number 6, this is another three-way tie, but for the same reason with Star Wars. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. And damn right I have that above Star Wars, because Lord of the Rings trilogy has a strong beginning, strong middle, and strong end. So there's that. Alright, anyway, number 5 is my favorite animated film of all time, Fantasia. And yeah, I know some people might think, well, really? If anyone thinks that's a pretentious pick, I don't really give a shit. I remember seeing that when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I was impressed by it. And, I mean, damn, the film came out in 1940. I never would have questioned what year it came out. So, yeah. So there's that. Anyway, number 4 is Apocalypse Now, which is my favorite war movie currently. Now this leaves the other 3. Blade Runner is my 3rd favorite. So if someone's gonna question, ooh, but 2001. Okay, here's the thing: Blade Runner, cyberpunk. Yeah, it is a sci-fi film, but it's also cyberpunk. Like, that's what it also gets labeled heavily for too. So, but as far as I'm concerned, like, if I had to choose which one would I watch again, I would likely lean towards Blade Runner over 2001. 2001, I just have to be in a certain mood to watch that one, and also I feel 2001 is a better experience on the big screen than it is on a TV. Yeah. Now since you brought up director's cut, I guess I'll point out which cut do I prefer. Final cut. Yeah, go figure. Director's cut's not bad or anything. It's just the final cut had complete creative control from Ridley Scott. It's the only version that Ridley Scott had any creative control involved. So now the theatrical cuts, I don't really have much of a soft spot towards. I know some people like those theatrical cuts, but I don't really like the narration. I mean, the narration, I understand why it's in there. In some way, like, I get it. Like, hard-boiled detective stories, like, have narration of that sort. Okay, that's fine. Like, I get that argument. It's just the delivery of the narration really sounded hokey to me. Not to mention, it ruined a couple scenes that actually were perfect without fucking narration. So, that's why I don't prefer the theatrical cuts of Blade Runner that much. And yes, there do exist 2 theatrical cuts, domestic and international cuts. It's kind of a complicated fucking explanation, so I won't delve into too much on that. But I just prefer the final cut, personally. Like, when I narrow it down between director's cut and final cut, I mean, final cut did also make some fixes too. So yeah, that's kind of the version I stuck with. So anyway, moving on. Number 2 is The Godfather, which, yeah, kind of predictable, I guess, but I mean, damn it, I've seen that numerous times and I still fucking love it. I mean, acting, writing, directing, just a lot of it's fucking good. I'm also going to include part 2 on that one because how they connect. So, moving on. Anyway, that leaves Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit being my favorite. Like I said, it's got a little bit of everything I like in movies. So, there's that. Okay, so, anyway. It's been an hour, just blah, 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 blah. Let's get back to Xenogears. I kind of need to just kind of relax a bit. I just haven't been, I don't know, I just feel kind of I don't know. A little out of it today. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, let me adjust this real quick. Oh, fuck. Hey, is my stream buffering or what? Because I had a spinning wheel on my phone. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting spinning wheel again. How is it now? Because my fucking... Okay, hold on. God damn it, what is going on? How is it? Because my phone is like the spinning wheel. It's fine. Why is my phone like fucking up or something? I'm starting to wonder if my phone's kind of crapping out or something. Getting really fucking tired of this shit. Stared there for a bit. Alright. Yeah, my phone keeps fucking buffering and shit. Alright, hold on. Yeah, the reason I backed out is because I'm checking my, you know, I'm checking my connections and shit. Because again, my phone is like the only way I can figure out if my, you know, if my stream's fucking up or something. So. Alright, just a moment. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. Alright. Alright, let me see if this will work. I had to close some apps other than Twitch just to make sure this fucking thing is not... I'm just making sure it's not just my phone or whatnot. Okay, so it's not stuttering on your end? Then why is it fucking doing it on my phone? Okay, so is it stuttering on your end or is it fine? I need to know because my phone is like fucking stuttering on my end. I've been having that fucking issue for some reason, and usually my phone is like... I want to make sure if it's just my phone or if this is for anyone else. Right now it's starting. Okay, it's been doing it on my end. This is what I'm talking about. This is what fucking has been bugging me. I already reset my internet earlier today. I'm getting really fucking tired of this shit. Having to fucking restart or having to fucking fix all this shit. I don't know what in the hell's going on. All right, let me just turn off Discord. I wonder if that's what's causing it again. God. Okay, let's see if this fixes anything. How is it now? I'm getting spinning wheel again. Yep, he is. Probably. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking restart my phone because I can't get this fucking thing to... God, fucking internet's fucking shit right now. You know, I might just reach the fucking point where I'll just take a week off on fucking streaming and then come back and do this shit. I'm just getting fucking tired of having to have these fucking streams. I don't know how to put it. I'm getting tired of these fucking performance issues on my fucking streams. Fucking stuttering this. Like, I don't mind if the stuttering happens once in a fucking while. But it's been like... This has been going on for the last few days. I mean... It's just... I mean, it's annoying the shit out of me. I want to get fucking moving on these streams. Which is actually one of the reasons I fucking yacked about, you know, what my favorite movies were. Because I figured, hey, then maybe that'll fucking slow down the damn... You know, fucking slow down the stuttering. Okay, you want to know something? I tried streaming the other day and it was having fucking issues. This was when my brother was not home. Or something like that. And the funny thing is that my Streamlabs is telling me, like, I mean, the percentage of drop frames is at 14, whereas the other few times was around the 30s or 40s. So it's lower here. Okay. Where am I at now? Spinny wheel. Okay, I'm getting black screen. Still spinny wheel. I can't see shit on my phone. I'm getting spinning wheel, black screen, spinning wheel. Not getting anything. Alright, well, here's the thing. That's really out of my control because I'm not the one that fucking or I'm not the one that pays for it. So, and it's kind of complicated. Oh, and by the way, last time I streamed yesterday, I had the door open, wasn't doing jack shit. So it's not a matter of having that door open or not. Like, how is I can't fucking tell what my... I can't... Okay, now my thing's showing up. How is it looking? Is it stuttering real bad? Because I can't fucking tell. Okay, my voice is fine, but what about the fucking... Okay, be right back.